Hey you guys, hey, thank you for coming to my channel. Welcome. Y'all know me. I'm a Leo Sun Princess. I'm here just trying to, I haven't really made myself up in a while. I haven't really, showed up on camera with my best foot forward. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to do a kind of mini get ready with me, because I'm really not going anywhere like that. I'm really just about to record my tarot, my videos for tarot, but I've been feeling a little way. I'm in my feelings. And this is a kind of a way for you guys to kind of get to know me and I get to know y'all. So yeah, I am a divorcee. I'm divorced. I was married for 2 years to a very, very controlling and narcissistic Gemini. And he was an entrepreneur, making 6 figures. So he had money, and you know how, I'm not gonna say every guy, because every guy doesn't act like, they shit don't stink and they can replace you. Like, he actually came out and said that to me one day in a argument, that he has my replacement already and that he can replace me just like that. And I'm just like, oh, so you really think money can buy my energy? Cool. It really was difficult. It was hard for me because at this time I was working, but the job that I was working was how you say, it was seasonal. So, and it was during the COVID season. So with it being around COVID season, I didn't know how long this job was gonna last. I just didn't know. I mean, I was aware, I knew that it was gonna be ending and that it would end soon, but I just wasn't aware of when it was gonna end. So that alone, when you're with somebody that's making 6 figures and if you stay with this person that, I don't need to really do my eyebrows because my eyebrows going to be covered up. I just want to do something while I'm talking, because I feel like I want to get to know you guys. I want you guys to be comfortable with me. I don't want to just come on here and just go rambling on about tarot and you not really knowing my history and how this came about. So basically, I was going through a very difficult time when I tell you he would just abandon me, like if we had an argument, there was no type of communication or anything, he would just abandon me. And when he felt like talking, or he felt like, you know, trying to resolve a situation, then he would, you know, try to communicate then. Or like if I was feeling in my spirit that, you know, when things weren't working out, you know, when he fell out with the other person, or, you know, they were arguing or they were in separation, then he would come to me. Like, I felt like basically I was in a rotation. Yeah, and that's crazy when you feel like that and you're their wife, you're somebody's wife, you know? I'm not really taking this seriously, this makeup seriously. I'm not going anywhere. So don't take this as me trying to be, an esthetician and showing y'all some tips or tricks or anything like that. It's just me, just being me, basically. I'm kind of letting it dry down a little bit, and I'm trying to find what makeup I want to put on my face. I always have one a little bit lighter and a little bit darker because of the seasons. My skin tone kind of changes. I think I'm gonna go with this one that's on my face. But I love these foundations. And also, I found a really good one, a cheap one from Walmart, but it's kind of hard to find. So I'm just going to do a little swatch so you can see how freaking bomb. Damn. Where did it go? I really do. I really want to try to see how bomb this little cheap freaking, I think it's a, concealer. I think it's a concealer. Let me see. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, so we didn't have any communication. He didn't feel like he had to communicate with me because, you know, he felt like he was making our money and what he says goes. Like, there was no type of partnership. No, you know, we listen to each other and we go from there. It was none of that. It was what he say, his way or no way, his way or the highway. And yeah, this is the cheap little concealer that I found at Walmart. Quick Conceal. It's actually a caffeine concealer, so it's supposed to like really perk your skin up. And how I ended up with this, look, okay, let's go over here. Look at that. Freaking like my skin. But how I found out about this is I was actually in Atlanta and left my foundation, left my concealer. I had everything except like my concealer. So I ended up finding this one. And as you can see, this shit is bomb. That's just, I don't know what kind of formula they have, but that shit is bomb. But anyways, yeah, he was very, can y'all calm down? He was very narcissistic, very controlling, very much, you know, my way or the highway. And if you don't like it, I can replace you, you can go. Hey, calm down. They playing, but it's really annoying to me. But I'm just using another concealer I came into because I went to the beauty supply store and I normally get these little cheap concealers from the beauty supply store, Ruby Kisses or whatever. And they didn't have my color, so this one was kind of darker, but it was kind of close to my complexion, but it was a little bit darker. So I don't know. I ended up getting this, but that wasn't really working for me, and I really wasn't sure if I was gonna go with that because I didn't want my whole face to be like a lot darker than what it really was. So I ended up getting this Photo Touch. I don't know. Yeah, Photo Touch full cover concealer, and it's in warm coconut. So that's what I used up under my eyes, and it's really, really, and it says #1 concealer. That's pretty much what got me to try to, what do you call it? What do you call it? I just threw these lashes on. So again, I just want to talk. I just want to do a get to know me session so y'all can kind of get to know me. I'll try to do more of these so that, yeah, we can get to know each other. You can, when you come to my channel, you kind of can get an idea of, you know, my journey and how this came about. But I'm gonna try to keep it under 30 minutes, around 30 minutes. I'm about to put y'all out. Y'all about to get put out. Seriously. They don't respect me. They do not respect me. But anywho, back to what the hell I was saying. Yeah, there was really no real communication. It was basically like, you know, my way or the highway. If you don't like it, you know, I make 6 figures. You know, I'll replace you. I'll get another you. Type of thing. And so yeah, this is the brush that I got, foundation that I'm using. It kind of looks like this in the light and right now until I really kind of like blend it, but it's not too bad. I've really felt like they overrated their color matching system, but it's not bad. It's not a bad foundation. It's not bad at all. It's really, but you know, you see as I get down closer to my neck, it kind of blends really well. So it just looks like that when you put it on, like real, what is that word the lady used? It was a word that she used when you look, or you feel like you look in kind of clayish, orangish, or however, whatever word. If you know, you know. But that tends to go away when you blend. And I'm really not a blush girly. I've never been a blush girly. I like more natural. Like, I don't like to look like I have on a full face of makeup, even though I may have on a full face of makeup, but most of the time I'm not full coverage. Most of the time I am, see, I don't know. Now that I'm trying to do a video and talk, I can't find nothing that I normally, nothing. Probably because I went out last night and everything is not in its right place. Everything is all over the place right now. So, but I usually use Fenty. I usually use a skin tint. So I'm usually never doing full coverage. I usually just Iviana, chill out, please, relax. But it's been kind of rainy here. I want to show them, but I could show you outside. It's literally wet and rainy right now outside, and I have white dogs, so I'm trying to wait until the rain is done and it leaves. I'm trying to wait till it leaves, but let me see what my weather says. See, right now I don't want to show exactly where I am, but right now it's a drizzle, light rain. I hit the wrong damn button, but you see that it's kind of been raining a lot lately. So basically, pretty much, they look a little crazy right now, so I really don't want to put them on camera. I'll show y'all my babies when they are fresh from the groom after it stops raining. It literally rained, I think, about 3 days out the week last week, maybe even 4, because it didn't like rain. It just like, it did those kind of like crazy sun showers, then they go away, and then it'll be another shower for about 5 or 10 minutes, then it'll go away. But yeah, nonetheless, outside was like wet as hell. Every time I took them out for a walk, literally last week, it was wet as hell. But I can't find it. Maybe the next time, because like I said, I'm going to try to do this more often so that, you know, y'all can get to know me, and y'all get to know how I came to this journey. But as I stated before, I was rudely interrupted by Iviana. I was trying to tell y'all that me and this man literally, I don't even know, maybe it was because I married him because you know, I felt like he was my person. I felt like, you know, he can protect, he can provide, you know, but he was just emotionally immature as fuck. He was just like, you know, it's like talking to a freaking wall. Like, he's the type of person that would literally apologize, say that he wouldn't do a thing, whatever it is that he did or he may have done. He'll literally sit there and no, I'm not going all the way down and doing my neck, because like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just sitting in here, you know, trying to chat with y'all and trying to be busy or do something instead of just sitting here looking in the camera talking like this. I literally don't know where the heck it is, but I love it. It's a Fenty skin tint, and I just put it on sometimes. Sometimes I put it on with a brush, or sometimes I use some of these things. I had a really, really big bag of these, but I ran out of shower caps and my sponges were low, so I just crammed them all in here. But I literally use one of these and I throw it away when I use the skin tint, or I'll just, you know, try to blend it in with my fingers if I'm really in a rush. But I think it's a really good skin tint, and like you can see that Il Makiage, like it's a really good blend. Like it blends really good into your skin. Like it's really not matted. I mean, it's not cakey looking. Like, you know, it really is. And I didn't put any primer or anything on my skin before I started putting on the product. So because like I said, I don't want it to stay. I don't want to, I'm not trying to wear it all day or wear it out or anything like that. I don't know why I keep opening this thing, because I kind of really want to find my Fenty skin tint. But I guess I'll wait till I get I'm off camera to find that. But yeah, literally he was, I'll do like to try to dust my lids a little bit because I don't want to be, I kind of want it, yeah. That's another story time, how I got this scar, but that's another story time. But no, it's not a domestic dispute. I was actually in a car accident. Yeah. That's another time, but I'm gonna stay on topic. So yeah, so he would just leave. We wouldn't, we wouldn't really talk about things. He would, just go do his own thing. And, I just started to, try to have my own support team. I just started trying to, have my own friends. I really don't have that many friends here because I wasn't born here. I came here actually in high school, and high school is when, if you know, like you could be friends with a person middle school, elementary school, and as soon as you get to high school, they could switch up on you. So imagine leaving from a whole other town as a freshman and coming as a sophomore to a whole another city, state. Okay, so fast forward. So I don't really have too many friends here, so I started meeting friends. I started like going out by myself, just meeting people, just trying to have my own little circle of friends because that was really difficult, like, to go through. And mind you, he abandoned me. Like I said, he would just ghost and go get missing. And then I got some divorce papers. They were sent to my mom's house. Got some divorce papers sent to my mom's house. And a friend of mine introduced me to tarot and was like, maybe you should listen to some of these readings and, see if it resonates, see if, if it'll make you feel better. Because sometimes, listening to tarot will help you through your journey. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see what it's about. So yeah, I found a few tarot readers. I like Mystic Beauty. She's the Cosmic Royal Family. I love her, love her, love her. Also my number one favorite, that if I don't watch any readings throughout the week, or if I don't watch any readings, I have to watch Saving Grace 999. I have to watch that, or Queendom Connections Revamped. I love those two channels by Heaven. But yeah, I don't know why or how, but I definitely resonated. Like, if she did 3 videos in a week, definitely the whole reading might not resonate, but 1 or 2, or maybe all of this, I just really felt connected to Queendom Connections Revamped and Saving Grace 999. Her, and like I said, what's her name? Mystic Beauty with the Cosmic Royal Family, and Empress 71. I like her too. Get out my get out. Don't try to lift at me. Bad butt. I'm sorry, y'all. But if you know, these little ones are like kids. You have to be on them. But yeah, so I was watching and watching. So now, fast forward my journey. We've been divorced. It's been over a year now. It's been a year and excuse me. It's been a year and 6 months. Excuse me, but with that being said, hold on, y'all. Gotta get my favorite lip liner. I went out last night, so I put it in my purse. Oh, now I got the hiccups. But so I have been listening to Saving Grace and Mystic Beauty, and it's been going on for maybe a few months. I would say about 6 to 7 months. And she would say things like, if you're not sure, ask your spirit guides or get you a deck and pull some cards on yourself. So I was like, okay. I started doing that. And then when I started doing that, I started realizing that when I pulled cards on myself and things, like, it would coincide with what she said. It would coincide with some of her messages. And then I actually had I know now you can go on Etsy and get a lot of tarot decks. A lot of readers make their own decks, like what's her name? I said her name before. Mystic Beauty. She makes a lot of her own decks that she uses, or that she uses when she does her readings. She uses her decks. So but I'm still an Amazon girly until I get enough viewers, until I get enough people watching and subscribing. That way, I'm not spending a lot of my resources and my own money, because that's another story too, but that's kind of personal. But I might disclose it, maybe not, because like I want to be really real. I want to, when I get my viewers and my subscribers, I want to really feel like a family. I really want to feel like, I can be myself and I could present my real personality. I don't want to be sounding like a robot or being nervous. I want to be, I want to feel like I'm accepted. I want to feel like, I can be me. That's how I want to feel. So I think this is the best way to be able to do that. Like, I feel like anybody can get on here and read cards and say what they see, but my audience, the people that watch me, I want them to get to know me, the real me. So like I said, so at this time I'm actually going through a divorce, and I'm watching tarot. So fast forward 6 months turns into about 8 or 9 months, and then like I said, Saving Grace, she has said something like, if you don't know, or you want to find out, because she does collective readings. It's not like anything, she don't do personal readings or anything like that. And so she was like, if you really want to know, you know, get a deck of your own and pull some cards and ask your spirit team. So I was like, she's right. I know this is a collective reading. If I want something more personal, I'm gonna ask my spirit team and see what information they give me. So like I said, I started doing that, and some of my personal readings that I was doing for myself, it started to resonate, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Like, this is crazy. Like, her spirit team cannot be that locked in with me to where, like, my own personal readings that I'm doing on myself is coinciding with her messages. So I'm like, okay, cool. So my friend that introduced me to tarot readings, she was like, you've been pulling your own cards and stuff. Why don't you do a reading for me? And I was like, okay, cool. I can do that. So I pulled some cards, did a reading for my friend, and she was like, girl, I think you on to something. I think you on to something. You should really consider it. And I'm like, no, I'm more of a self-taught. I haven't taken any tarot classes. Literally, the messages just come to me, and I just, you know, read the cards as I see the messages. And and there you go. That's how I have come to, okay, we in 31 minutes, so that's how I came to, you know, start doing tarot readings. But I thank y'all for coming to my channel. Thanks for having our little quick talk. That was a good talk, y'all. Good talk. And so until next time, see y'all later. Bye.